TikTok have just released a giant algorithm update which completely changes the way that you need to post your content in order for you to get those views. I guarantee you've noticed that your views on your new content has flopped in the last 2 weeks. The new algorithm changes means that you need to be doing 3 things, and if you are not doing these 3 things, you are not going to see success in 2025 on your account. Number 1, you need to be aware of exactly what features you need to be using prior to posting. Number 2, you need to be aware of what kind of content is being pushed out and make sure that you are making it. Number 3, you need to be aware of exactly the length of content that TikTok is pushing out right now. If you implement all 3 things that I'm about to tell you, TikTok will favour your content and push you out on that FYP, helping you to grow and to monetize. Your views are now solely determined by the amount of people that are interested in the subject matter of your content. Let me explain. TikTok are pushing out content which covers search terms, most searched for terms. SEO is a big thing right now. If your search terms and keywords have not been searched for in the last 72 hours, it's not getting on that FYP. So prior to posting, you need to make sure you're doing your research and check exactly what is being searched for before you make the content and post it. I can show you how to do that. But firstly, let's talk about the 3 types of content that the new algorithm is pushing out right now. Number 1, videos 1 minute or longer. Why? Because they want the platform to be more like YouTube. They are prioritising videos with a retention rate of 15 to 20 seconds or that have been watched the whole way through. They want videos to be entertaining or educational, but mostly original. Now, this does not mean that you can't still make the short form videos of 7 to 15 seconds long. You just have to take advantage of the fact that they want those videos to be watched all the way through. A great tip is a short form video with text on the screen that lasts the 7 to 15 seconds for it to be read. That way you will receive the completion rate. It's a great fill the gap type of content to get those metrics up. 2, green screen content. I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. TikTok is absolutely loving green screen content right now. Why? In posting content where you have a green screen behind you means that the algorithm will pick up on the fact that you are showing your viewers something that they want to see, something popular. And because of that, they will give you a bigger push out. 3, I've said it before, carousel content. Pictures that people can scroll through. Everybody loves to scroll. Do this and you watch your video completion rates absolutely skyrocket. And yes, TikTok shop affiliates, you can post shoppable content doing a carousel video. Now, the biggest change to this algorithm. If you want to find out the biggest change to this new algorithm update, keep watching. And this biggest change is why it's so important to keep posting. Keep the consistency. TikTok shop affiliates should be posting at least 3 times a day. If you're not a TikTok shop affiliate, you do not need to post 3 times a day. 1 to 2 times a day is absolutely fine. Heck, 1 times a day is fine. But just keep that consistency of posting every day. But that's not the change. The big change is that TikTok are pushing out videos on the FYP that have been on TikTok for a while, longevity videos. You might have noticed this. Even I have noticed that videos that I made in October and November are absolutely flying compared to videos that I made 3 or 4 days ago, which have actually flopped. But they won't last that way forever. They will gain the interest. They are just taking longer to do it. 2-3 days, up to a week. It might even take a month. It all depends on the search terms that you've used, the SEO strategy that you've used for that video, and what the search terms are for that 72-hour period. So lastly, there are 3 things that you need to make sure you're doing before you post your content. Do not post unless the search terms and keywords that you are using in your video has been searched for the last 48 to 72 hours. It's just not worth it. They will not get views. It will not succeed. Number 2, never upload anything with a watermark, whether it's a TikTok watermark or another watermark. So in respect of that, do not save it to your device and then upload it from that saved gallery video. Always make sure you upload it from your drafts if you want to save it, or post straight away. Because let me assure you, TikTok will decrease your reach. And number 3, you need to make sure there are 3 things on your screen. Number 1, a hook in the first 3 to 5 seconds. Number 2, a description on your video. And number 3, current relevant hashtags. You also need to make sure that all 3 of those are linked in search terms. If you want to find out more about how to succeed this year on TikTok and in TikTok Shop as a whole, please make sure you're doing all the lovely things by following and engaging with this post. And as I said, join my community, subscribe.